Hey guys, hope you're having a brilliant day. Hope everything is well. Welcome to the weekly recap based on two trades that were taken last week and also given us signals based on USDCHF shorts and USDCAD shorts. I want to quickly run through the reasoning behind my trade idea and how I managed to do my top-down analysis from a monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour to entries even on a 1 hour. So I'm going to quickly run through the pair on the thought process behind it. First and foremost, as you can see, if we're looking at order flow on price when it comes to USDCHF, I'm actually quite relatively bullish. The reason why I'd say that, the reason why I was convinced in that particular mode was simply because of the fact that price has been creating higher highs and higher lows, where price managed to create a higher low, price managed to create a higher high, price managed to create another higher low, and price managed to create a higher high. My mentality towards looking at the perception of price and seeing potential shorts comes from the fact we created a higher high, but I wanted to sell back down towards creating a higher low. But also, it was at a key level of a monthly supply zone of this key resistance level, where price used it as a point of resistance. So price dipped into it, rejected, dipped into it again, rejected. Key resistance supply zone. Price kept on liquidating stops above this particular high, rated, came back down, price dipped into it, rejected, dipped into it, rejected. So as price managed to come straight into EQ of this specific bearish monthly order block of this key supply zone, price dipped into that significant level. As you can see, I marked out the monthly open of price looking at the 1.00100 level. We mark this out, 1.00100 level, and we're below the monthly open. And on a weekly, as you can see, we managed to have a bit of a aggressive stop run above this significant high, where price managed to break above that significant level, took out the stops above that specific high, managed to close above, but then where did it come into? Came into that key weekly bearish weekly order block, this up candle prior to the down move. You see, I was a very key rejection of that significant level. We also managed to come down, dipping into the 1.02, 170 region. Price dipped in that significant level, came to the weekly bearish resistance point of that key supply zone of that weekly order block. Price managed to dip into that level, break below this previous higher low, showing that price created a new lower low. And as you can see, price closed below the significant low, where this is where price was looking at 0.98945. So price closed below that significant level. This was the last bearish candle, push price higher. Price managed to break below it. This is now formulated as a breaker. We managed to get the pullback in price which we required. I was expecting price to pull back into this key specific level, and this is the last bearish candle which pushed price higher, created stop run above this significant high, dipped into the weekly bearish supply zone of that weekly bearish order block, which is also within a monthly. We've broken market structure to the downside. Price managed to close below the liquidity low of 0.98945, come back into this breaker, and we're looking for rejections. Price managed to raid this specific weekly high. We're above the 0.99950 level. Price managed to raid that significant high and push price below. I marked out points of liquidity that was also on a monthly, which is this monthly low, which price eventually hit. This is one of my key targets in price. So the level I was actually hoping for price to touch was the 0.97160 region. I didn't mark it out and didn't hold it to price towards that level, but managed to get out a little bit earlier. We managed to raid that significant weekly high, and on a daily, you can see that price's order flow has been very, very bearish with the structure of price. If I use this particular channel method just to align and look at price, so price managed to accumulate, then break down to the downside, create a new high, lower high, new lower low, price created a new lower high, and then I was expecting a lower low, and we did get that. I'll show you how I managed to catch my entry. We managed to raid the weekly high. This was the, as you can see over here, this was the last bearish candle before price managed to run above this significant high. Price came into its key resistance zone on a daily, where price must have ran straight into that key resistance zone. This is last bearish candle, which pushed price a little bit higher. It came back into that significant level. I found let me take off all these levels. I managed to find a significant breaker entry in this significant level. And that's where I managed to take my shorts. I actually put this on my Instagram actually as a signal prior to when it happened on my story. You can also check that out. And it's good to see everyone managed to make a bit of money. And also some nice pips and risk to reward on that particular trade. So as you can see, I was looking for price to come straight down into that key demand zone of price of this down candle, which push price higher. That bear bullish order block would be a nice target of price. And also the stops that were pending below this liquidity low, which was where my target, which was my target profit. So this level was actually my target because I was expecting potential reaction of this level. So I managed to give them like about 40 pips on just to be on the exact safe side of price. So about 40 pips was my target, 160, nice 4R trade. And I was very, very happy to get out at that specific level, but price managed to really drop aggressively and barely provided any pullbacks, which is also nice, especially when you're in a move. It's not very nice to constantly see deep retracements in price, especially when in moves, because it does mess with your psychology. And it's good to see the fact that price managed to align and give us the managed to play out in the best of ways. So it was good that we managed to secure profit on there, and we managed to catch around a good 160 pips of that particular trade. However, now also moving on to USDCAD. USDCAD had a similar flow of price, where price was actually relatively bullish for various amounts of months. I'll show you now. As you can see, price has been constantly creating high highs and high lows. Price managed to create a higher high. Price also managed to create a higher low. Price also created a higher high. Price created a higher low. But this time, price failed to create a higher high. So generally speaking, this could be a change in flow of price. As you can also see, the fact that price also managed to create a swing high fractal between the months of June, May, and April. So price managed, April's high was rated by April's high of 1.35210. Price managed to rate that significant high, created a swing high fractal, and I was looking for a push down in price. My ultimate targets was actually this significant key low. So where liquidity is based upon this significant key level. So this is June, this is May, this is April, this is March. So March's liquidity low of 1.31300 was the ultimate target. We were also below the monthly open. And so the monthly open in price is the 1.35170. 1.35170. So we're below the monthly open. And that's been used as a key resistance zone as price. So price is maintained in its structure. So I was hoping for price to create a new potential lower low after it raids this significant low in the month of March. So let me just go on a weekly. So price has been very, very bullish, where price has been creating accumulation and distribution points where price would accumulate in a significant level, expand to the upside, come back into demand zones where this down candle prior to the up move, this bullish order blocks on a weekly. So it was constantly producing the same type of PA every single time. The price accumulates once again in price, expands to the upside, and then literally dips back in, finding key support in this weekly demand zone and expands to the upside. Interesting fact over here is the fact that, let me mark out the low of this of March. This liquidity low was the ultimate target. It's probably still going to head there soon. This was the last bullish candle which pushed price lower. This weekly bearish supply zone, price managed to dip into it to perfection. That is, price managed to find key resistance at a 1.35650 level. Price dipped into it to perfection, created a stop run above these significant highs. broke market structure to the downside. Where did it break market structure? It closed below this liquidity low of this significant level of 1.32745. Price closed below that significant level. And this is our last bearish candle, which pushed price higher. This is the last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. So you've got double confidence of a breaker on a block within a weekly. So that's the last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. I marked out this significant level of this of the wick of the order block. So price came into a key resistance zone of 1.34 300 level. This is where price raided the previous week's high. So we managed to get a stop run above this significant weekly high of 1.34230. We managed to raid that significant high into a key level of resistance at that weekly bearish order block, key level of supply been distributed. So I went on a daily. We also had a daily MS break towards the downside. We had a daily MS break where price managed to close below the significant liquidity low of 1.33580. Price closed below that significant level. This was the last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. So as you can see, price managed to come into this significant level. And we can see this is the daily break, our last bearish candle, which pushed price higher. Price breaks below, retests it. This is the last bullish candle, which pushed price lower, breaks market structure, closed below this liquidity weekly low. My ultimate targets in price were happily this liquidity low. I was happy to take profits over there. And as price managed to come into the 4 hour, there's a specific key bearish order block, which I was looking for. I was in multiple positions. I compounded this trade very aggressively, even messing my psychology. It even got to the point where I had so many positions on that it only swerved my stop loss by 2 pips and managed to go into my direction. So it was actually quite a heart racing moment, I can't lie to you. And as you can see, I managed to put my stop above this H4 block. So it was about 30 odd pip stop for like 180 pip gain. And as you can see, price managed to accumulate above this created a stop run above this liquidity, above these intraday highs, straight into the key supply zone on the 4 hour. That's within a daily breaker. That's also within the weekly bearish order block and a weekly breaker itself. I think also price managed to break above that significant high, break below, and managed to sell off aggressively. I managed to take profit towards the 1.32500 region. Actually, was the level I managed to take profit. So 1.32500 was the level that I wanted to take profit. That key support zone. So as soon as price managed to hit my TP, I was happy with that one. So 2 out of 2 for the week. And it just goes to show how you can be able. You don't really need very much. What's the word called? You don't need many pairs just to make a lot of money. You can genuinely just take two trades a week, or 1 trade a week, or 1 shot, 1 kill type mentality, and you can be able to literally make some serious moves in the market. And I was happy with my gains for the week, and I hope this video was insightful. Hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, many more videos to come in the near future. If you have any questions in regards to the YTK mentorship, just shoot me a DM on Twitter and Instagram. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. And if you have any trade related questions, I'll happily answer them, and no problem whatsoever, and no issues whatsoever. But I hope you guys have a brilliant week. Nothing but love. And like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And have a brilliant week in the markets.